if you can't get the big win, you got to take the small moral victories. And we are getting ready for heavyweight. Big Ben Kueter coming out for the Hawkeyes.
And he'll take on 28th ranked Daulton Mayer, the only ranked matchup we will have tonight. And this is a highly anticipated matchup with how well Daulton Mayer wrestled last season, was named SoCon All-Conference and two-time SoCon Wrestler of the Week last season, ranked second in the NCAA in pins with 17. But now going up against number 5, Ben Kueter, the Iowa City native, one of the most anticipated prospects for the Iowa Hawkeyes in recent memory.
You hit the nail right on the head. He definitely is. He came in as a dual sport athlete with both football and wrestling as his background. You know, last year against Bellarmine, he picked up a 32-second pin to start off the year strong.
And that was against Daulton Mayer. So their second time facing up against each other, and Mayer staying on his feet and doing better than he did last season against Ben Kueter.
Small moral victory is getting better and better as the season progresses from one season to the next.
Kueter last season finished the year 21-9, took 8th place at the NCAA championships, picked up 3 wins, but ended up losing to Joshua Heinzelman of Michigan in a 2-1 decision. Kueter in on a shot. Mayer trying to hang on to his torso. Kueter going for the turn.
Another scramble situation we see here with the Hawkeyes early on. Kueter, though, he's been around the block before. He knows how to finish shots like this. Look for him to get that leg up off the mat. As you can see, he's readjusting to try to get it up, and now he's going to work his way up the body.
Now he reworks and finishes with a 3-point takedown.
Slow, methodical processes, readjustments to get that takedown and get those points. Kueter does it better than anyone.
You saw him move that left leg in between his own legs so that he could readjust and finish with the takedown. Now he'll take him outside the mat and we'll restart at center mat.
51 seconds left to go here in the first period. Kueter already built up 22 seconds of riding time. He's going to give him the optional start here. I think the head coaches want to see potentially another takedown from Kueter before we hit the end of the first period.
Kueter undefeated in high school, 4-time state champion, 7th in the history of Iowa high school wrestling. One of the most decorated Iowa high school wrestlers ever.
He drops in on another single. He's going to double this one off. Picks up another takedown. Ben Kueter with 20 seconds left. Expect him just to keep Mayer down for the rest of this first period.
Just powered his way through Mayer to pick up that takedown. And with a short time, like you said, Kueter looking to ride out Mayer. And we'll have nearly 45 seconds of riding time going into the second period. Make that 46.
Mayer's going to defer choice to the third period. Kueter's going to choose down. Ben Kueter, freestyle under 20 Pan Am champion and junior world champion at 97 kilograms. Placed third last year at the Big Tens. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with at this weight class. You know, a lot of the talk was who's going to take over the mantle at heavyweight. Now that Gable Steeson's gone, Wyatt Hendrickson's gone, you have had a lot of talented people graduate. And now it's left to Ben Kueter, younger Bastida, who we're going to see in a couple weeks with the Iowa State duel. And down the line, a bump up from 197, A.J. Ferrari at Nebraska. It's going to be intriguing to see who takes the crown at heavyweight this year.
It always seems to be one of the most entertaining weight classes. Of course, the finish to the NCAA championships. One of the most electrifying wrestling matches in recent history, as Ben Kueter has a 2-point reversal and takes an 8-1 lead.
Beautiful thing about Kueter is with posting that record that he did, the 21-9 record that he did last year, just a shade shy of a 70 win percentage, and he had a 23.33 bonus point rate. Not the highest in the land, but still a decent bonus rate for a heavyweight.
Kueter working that riding time up nearly a minute, with under a minute to go in this second period. Starting to work that left arm. Mayer trying to hold on to his grasp.
Mayer's doing a better job of defending this offense from the top position of Kueter than he did last year. Obviously, getting pinned in 32 seconds is not really a whole lot you can do. But he's been able to do a way better job of trying to defend these turns that Kueter keeps trying to find.
Near the edge of the mat with just about 15 seconds remaining in the period, he'll push out.
You might be able to hear it from our mics. You can hear Associate Head Coach Terry Brands telling Kueter to hustle over there. It's one of the things I love about Terry is I have never in any Hawkeye duel really see him sit down.
No, he's always, there's a chair there for him, but he will never use it.
No.
And that's how the second period will end at heavyweight. Ben Kueter picks up a reversal and now leads 8-1 with nearly 2 minutes of riding time in his favor. We apologize for the technical difficulties on our score bug and clock. We're working those out as we speak, but for now, we'll keep you updated on time and score as we continue out through the match. 8-1 in favor of Kueter right now.
And it looks like Mayer's going to choose the top position. I don't know if that's going to bode well for him. He's going to go right to the legs. Another leg rider we see. Not really often we see heavyweights riding legs. Last time I think I recall seeing a heavyweight ride legs, it was at the high school level, at my old high school. Somehow we got a heavyweight that wanted to ride legs, and he did. We called him Gabe Funky Askren.
Minute and a half to go in this third period. Just over 30 seconds in. Mayer trying to work on a turn. Kueter staying strong on his sprawl.
He's got that power half in deep. He's just trying to pry Kueter up. You're not going to be able to pry a guy like Kueter up. That's going to be a stall warning against the Iowa heavyweight.
Bellarmine on their feet, though, in their corner as Kueter has lost his riding time. But now under a minute remaining in the final period.
Even if Kueter could still find a way to get out of this, this would still result in a major decision win for the Hawkeyes. But he's got to figure out what he's got to do to work against this leg ride that's being put on him here by Mayer.
Wrapped around Kueter. Ben staying sprawled out, trying to get to his feet. Mayer, great job keeping him on his front side.
Double leg ride. He's putting the boots in and going to work. He might get back points here on Ben Kueter.
Look at this turn with 20 seconds left. The Bellarmine bench is on their feet. Mayer, there's a stalling point. 5 seconds remaining. And that is how this match will end. Kueter picks up the win, but a great job by Daulton Mayer to ride him out.
Daulton Mayer put on a very impressive ride there in the third period to the tune of getting this from what looked to be a major decision victory for Kueter to just a regular decision. As we see Kueter getting in on that takedown, he's big, he's methodical, he gets in deep on the shot. Hawkeyes being able to get 2 wins to start the duel, up 6-0. We'll be right. And next up, we will see the two-time NCAA runner-up, Drake Ayala, number 2, 3 in the nation, depending on which site you're looking at.
One of the best at 133, ended last season with a 21-3 record. The big loss, though, was to Lucas Bird. The first one came in the Big Ten Championship round, and then in the NCAA Championships as well, where Lucas Bird solidified his position at 133.
Good single leg shot there from Ayala. Looking to try to reach off, double off, try to get that takedown here against Eckman.
Eckman has that right leg wrapped up, but Ayala's got the other leg of Eckman.
Ayala got him in kind of a, I don't want to say a body lock because he's not wrapped around the waist, but being wrapped around that leg. He needs to be careful not to get put in danger here from Trayce Eckman.
The 5'6" redshirt junior from Morganfield, Kentucky, and a stalemate is called.
Like you mentioned, Ayala losing that rubber match in the NCAA finals to Lucas Bird. You know he's going to be looking to try to get back. I talked to him at Media Day. He's doing everything he can to get to the top of the podium this year. But now you also have to deal with returning Ryan Crookham of Lehigh. Beautiful fireman's carry for Drake Ayala. Gets his first takedown of the season.
Right at the edge of the mat, Eckman able to get back to his feet. But a great first takedown from Drake Ayala. Up 3-1. Ayala back in on a shot, but Eckman able to sprawl out.
One of the things I love seeing from Drake Ayala is his ability to wrestle on the edge of the mat and use as much as the mat. Ayala using as much mat as he can. As we see here, he is in deep on a single leg on the edge of the mat. Look for him to try to pull him back in. And he's going to get that takedown on the edge of the mat. Another takedown, 6-1 now for the number 2 ranked wrestler in the nation.
.3 on the clock here in the opening period at 133. Escape point for Eckman. Ayala quick on his flurry shots. Controlling center mat.
With the amount of time he has, expect him to get another takedown to potentially take a 9-2 advantage heading into the second period. Again, in deep on a single leg. That single leg has worked beautifully for Ayala throughout his whole career.
Trying to pull him down. Ayala working the right leg of Eckman. Throws him to the mat. Covers up for 3 points.
Another takedown for Drake Ayala. He takes a 9-2 advantage heading into period number 2.
Great start for Drake Ayala. A few takedowns did allow Eckman to get up twice, but certainly looking for some bonus points. If he's able to finish out, would be the first bonus points of the season for the Hawkeyes.
Escape there from Eckman on the stand-up. One of the beautiful things I love what the Hawkeyes do, they emphasize mat time. Great slide by from Ayala. Wow. He's going to get another takedown, making it 12-3.
He's going to let him right back up, going for a flurry of takedowns here. Right back to that single leg, pulls him into the mat. Eckman doing all he can. Ayala eats up the second leg for a moment. Couldn't quite bring it all the way in.
Good job dumping him to the hip, and now he's going to go across, get that takedown, make it 15-4. Now Ayala going to go to work from the top position.
Just over a minute remaining in the second period. Plenty of time for Ayala.
Looks like he's getting loaded up for some back points here, and there's going to be some back points for the Hawkeyes.
We'll give him 2. Another count for Drake Ayala, giving him 4. There's the 4-point turn. 19-4, 20-4 after riding time, but a tech fall for Drake Ayala. First bonus points of the night for the Hawkeyes, and it comes from the reigning runner-up in the national tournament.
Went out, went to work, did what he needed to do. As we see here, that beautiful fireman's carry from Drake Ayala, setting the tone for the Hawkeyes through 4 on the edge of the mat, just doing what he does best, getting those takedowns. Iowa up 14-0 after the tech fall from Drake Ayala. And I love to see them compete.
Well, here comes second-ranked Michael Caliendo, one of the best wrestlers in the country at 165. A season ago, came up just short of a national title, second place, falling to top-ranked Mitchell Mesenbrink of Penn State. But now he'll have a chance against Noah Hall to kick off his Hawkeye season.
And his wrestling didn't end in the offseason, like in the summer. In wrestling, there is no offseason. Caliendo doing a great job of trying to secure a shot here. All of Caliendo was named to the world team and won a U23 Pan Am title over the summer. So for Caliendo, wrestling never stops.
He's always looking to get better, but how about Noah Hall deep in on a single leg? Not even a minute gone in this opening period. Caliendo 24-3 a season ago, transferred in from North Dakota State a couple of years ago now. 3-time All-American, has slowly been making his way up the rankings in the NCAA. 7th place in 2023, 4th place in 2024, and then a runner-up finish last season. But Noah Hall putting him to work here at 165.
Hall doing a great job of taking the fight to Caliendo. Hall showing clearly he does not care about rankings, as it looks like Caliendo was going for a headlock there. He's going to slip off. That's going to allow Hall to get the takedown on Caliendo.
First takedown tonight by a Bellarmine Knight, and he allows Caliendo right back to his feet.
This isn't any place Caliendo hasn't been before. He'll get to his offense. You can see there with the meat hooks. And now he's trying to work that underhook there on that right side to get to the legs. He transitioned into a collar tie meat hook situation.
Good slide.
Great throw by Noah Hall there. He is really taking the fight to Caliendo early. But we've seen this before. Early in the seasons, last year, Hunter Garvin of Stanford took it to Caliendo early, had a lead on Caliendo, but Caliendo's gas tank was just bigger, and Caliendo was able to walk away with a win.
Right at the edge of the mat, Caliendo covers up, keeps his foot in, and now takes a 1-point lead.
Like I said, this isn't any place Caliendo hasn't been before. The Geneva, Illinois native, he's a tough wrestler. He'll get down and dirty with you. Caliendo going to work on top here now with 20 seconds left. Caliendo last year had a bonus rate. At the rate he was going, he was picking up bonus wins every 2 out of 3 matches on average.
First period will end. Caliendo, his takedown right at the end, right at the edge of the mat, gives him a 1-point lead going into period 2. They'll go neutral. Well, now Ned Shuck confused, asking Hall to go down, but he disobeys what Shuck is asking. Well, I think actually it's miscommunication because Shuck is asking the referee why he wouldn't allow Hall to go down. Now Caliendo in on a shot. Good defense from Hall.
It could have been because Hall had already made his choice on what he wanted to do coming out of the period. As he gives up a takedown to Caliendo, Caliendo going to take a 7-3 lead. And I mean, if you're Hall, I understand why you would initially choose neutral. You got a takedown on the number 2 guy in the nation. Why not go neutral and try to get another one?
Now a 7-3 lead, though, after Mikey Caliendo picks up his second takedown of the match. And he's going to try and go to work and pick up some back points.
Look for him to try to maybe bar up that arm. You might be able to hear the Iowa coaching staff coming through. They're looking for a stall warning against Hall. They don't feel like he's doing much on the bottom.
They've been asking for it since the end of the first period. Ned Shuck trying to encourage Hall on, but the stall warning will be awarded with 30 seconds remaining in the second period. Caliendo looking for the roll, picking up some back points.
Beautiful tilt there from Caliendo. He's going to pick up some points and get into a scramble drill here.
They'll give him the 4 points and the escape to Hall. Caliendo back to work, 3-point takedown right at the end of the period. An 11-4, 14-4 lead for Mikey Caliendo.
How can you not be impressed with Mikey Caliendo? He goes out, he gets a beautiful tilt to get 4 near fall, gets in a scramble situation, gives up an escape in the process, but then still with short time is able to get a takedown.
Mikey Caliendo, lightning in a bottle. He will wait for his chance, but when he has it, he will break free. Reversal, near reversal, there it is. 2-point reversal for Caliendo, up 16-4 with nearly 2 minutes of riding time.
And even giving up that initial takedown, Caliendo doing what he does best, and that is going out and wrestling.
Snap down Hall, tries to prance on the opportunity, but Caliendo goes right back to work. Ankle pick takedown. 19-5.
14-point lead. Right now, you could still ride out Hall, and with the bonus point, you're still going to get the tech fall, but I think Caliendo wants one more takedown.
Trying to give this crowd what it wants. Some more bonus points and takedowns. Nearly in a shot. Takes him down, covers up, 3-point takedown. Caliendo with a tech fall at 165.
Like I said, Caliendo going out and doing what he does best. Even giving up that initial takedown, no sweat for Mikey Caliendo.